Nora. Oh, it's gonna be a night. Day 3, being back on the WW plan. It's definitely not gonna be an easy day. I just want my kids to sleep.
Can you refill my water?
Yes, I can refill your water. I need to refill mine too. We gotta start our morning with our water. Hi. She's not really saying hi. Nora's saying something that sounds like hi. It is day 3, being back on the new WW plan. I feel like day 1, day 2, you're excited, it's something new, you're getting back into something, and now I'm on day 3, and Nora has not slept well at all week. I'm looking like a hot mess. I just rolled out of bed with her. Well, no, it's 8 o'clock, okay, and we have been up since 5:30, so. That's where we're at this morning. Let's make some breakfast.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
Are you watching After the Toast?
Even if the sky
Is it done?
falling down.
Yep.
Looks done to me. What do you want on yours this morning?
Honey.
Some honey? Okay. Thank you, helper. That's enough for Mama. How about you?
I'm putting a lot on it.
Oh, you're gonna put a lot of cheese on yours? You're my cheese girl. Hey, that's pretty good.
A little bit more.
Okay, just a touch. Yeah. I have salt and cheese on ours. No salt or cheese on Nora's. You ready for some breakfast? You ready for breakfast?
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Finally, some daylight. So it's a little after 10 now. Nora is napping. I was able to sneak in a quick shower. Sorry, my hair is still drying. I was able to clean up the kitchen a bit after breakfast. Finally got some dishes done, but it's already 10 a.m. And if you guys had followed along with my beginning of the month weigh-in with January goals, one of my goals I'm working on to kick off the new year is getting back to starting my day with water. And I've done pretty good. I'm almost done with this first full thermos. My goal is between 3 and 4 of these a day. The last 2 days I got about 2 in. I'm slowly working back up to getting to 3 to 4 a day, which basically comes out between 90 and 120 ounces of water a day. That's kind of like where my goal is sitting right now. But I've drank my water, I had some breakfast, now it's time for coffee. I know you're like, why do you have your coffee in a jam jar, Lauren? I brewed an double espresso shot this morning, along with, you can kind of see it's a little bit like milky in color. I put some peanut butter fit, like PB Fit powder in, about 2 tablespoons, and then I brew the hot espresso coffee over it. I give it a shake, and then I'm able to put it in the fridge to chill. Now I'm gonna add it into my little reusable Starbucks tumbler and top it off with some almond milk. That's what I've been drinking for a really simple morning latte. Sometimes I put a little bit of maple syrup in with the hot espresso and peanut butter, just for a little bit of sweetness. I did not this morning though, so we'll see if I like it. I like my coffee a little bit sweet. But to be honest, I just wasn't paying attention. And I think because it's cold now, it won't really mix with the coffee. That's why I like to do the PB Fit powder and maple syrup when I'm running the hot espresso before I chill it and then put it over ice, because otherwise it doesn't mix all the way. So this is a little over a cup of milk when I go to this line. I believe it's 1.5 cups of almond milk. delicious. I do have some bread I need to bake off this morning. So I've shared with you guys, I know in the last couple of videos, how I've been making my own bread at home. So this is sourdough bread. This one, I did the dough yesterday afternoon. It has roasted garlic and rosemary in it. So good. Sourdough bread is surprisingly, has some good attributes in there for you. Even though it's bread, it has a lot of prebiotics in it because of the active yeast cultures. And sourdough also comes in pretty low in points for WW compared to some other kinds of bread. And because I'm making it myself at home, there's no added sugars, preservatives, anything like that. I need to plan it to do a more in-depth video on sourdough for those of you asking. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's a bit of a longer process. Like I have to make sure my sourdough starter is fed, and then I make the dough all in one day, and then it has to proof and rise both on the counter and in the fridge for like 24 hours. So it's like a 2-day process. So it's something that I just have to plan out in my video schedule. But today I am gonna bake it off, and I'm sure we'll have some of this with dinner tonight. My plan is to do kind of a pasta night, which I'm off to a good start because I did a much lower point breakfast. So as long as I'm aware of my points throughout the day, when I plan to have a heavier point dinner like pasta and bread at night, it all works in your plan. That's the best thing about WW is nothing is off limits. You just got to plan for it. So let's see. And then sourdough, you need to, this is just like a razor that I got off of Amazon. This is a proofing basket also from Amazon that you proof it in. This is just gonna be like a crusty rustic loaf, but you have to cut some sort of a vent in your sourdough so it can let out that steam. It can continue to rise then in the oven, and it creates that great crust. So you can either make it pretty and do lots of designs. People do all sorts of things with sourdough. You can also just put some slits in it and call it a day. So Nora is waking up from a nap, so I'm quickly just going to put a score here. Look, we'll do here, just for you guys, we'll do a little pretty today. Do like a little design. Again, the design's not necessary. You can just do a big score down the middle or around the side. I'll do another one on this side. You do a nice curved one. It makes like that kind of classic sourdough ear where part of it pops up. Anyway, this is gonna go in my preheated cast iron dish and in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to take the lid off and bake it for an additional 10 to 15, keeping an eye on the crust. I also like to put ice cubes under the parchment paper, but in the cast iron pan, just like 3 of them when I start the bake, because it adds extra steam inside and really helps that bread puff up and rise. Gotta work quickly to keep that steam. Beautiful. Okay, not all of my loaves turn out this good, but this one turned out really good. The hardest part is we have to let it sit and cool for 3 hours because it finishes off baking on the inside and cools fully. You can then pop it back in like the air fryer or in the oven by the slice if you want like a warm bread, but we have to wait. You can hear it crackling a little bit because it's still cooking. Bread, I love bread.
It looks like you're having the same thing as me.
Just about. I'm gonna add some turkey to mine. You don't want any turkey on yours, do you?
No, I like wraps with hummus and cheese.
I know you do. So you got your cheese and some crunchy lettuce.
No thanks.
No lettuce today?
No.
You usually like lettuce. All you have is hummus and cheese then.
No thanks.
That's all you want on it?
Yeah.
You want any turkey? Do you want salsa? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have a wrap too. I have my low carb tortilla. Here's my hummus, about a tablespoon. Just have some turkey breast. I'm gonna do one of these slices. This is one of the packs from Costco, and they're really thick. So I feel like one slice is good on a thin wrap like this. It's probably about the same as like 2 thinner slices of like deli sliced turkey. That's like 1 point for one of these slices, so. Good lean protein.
And I got a hummus wrap with cheese.
Yes, you have a hummus wrap with cheese. Lila told me she missed talking to you guys since we took a break from videos over the holidays for a bit. Did you miss our friends?
Yeah.
Say hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
All right, and then I'm just gonna add, this is again from Costco. They have this 4-pack of cheese. There's Swiss, Kobe Jack, cheddar, and Monterey. Nora's chatting away over in her little saucer seat. So I'm just gonna put 1 slice of cheese on too.
And if you want a hummus wrap, just go to Costco and get the stuff that you need.
Oh, just like that, so easy.
But if you don't have it, you can go to Costco.
Oh yeah, do you like going to Costco?
Yep.
What do you like at Costco?
I like shopping and looking around, Nora too.
Oh yeah, shopping and looking around.
And also the greatest thing about it is that they have food there.
Oh, you like their pizza.
And if you're looking for a drink, you can get one at Costco.
My girls, they love to go to Costco. What can I say? All right, so I topped mine with some lettuce, and then I'm just gonna add a little red wine vinegar. So 0 points. Again, this is kind of like, find those ingredients that add a lot of flavor for little points. So just some plain red wine vinegar, and then I'm gonna do a little of this, the blend. Speaking of Costco, we need some more next time we go, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. Pop that on there. And there you go. Simple little hummus wrap for both of us for lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll chop up some apples on the side.
If you know how to make one, then you should get the stuff that you need.
Thank you, Lila. She's taking my job from me. And Lila asked for hers cut up sushi style. Is that your sushi?
Yep.
Lila and I split an apple, so I have half a Pink Lady apple. She has the other half with some peanut butter because I had peanut butter this morning, and after putting in my points for our pasta dinner tonight, I want to keep lunch relatively low. I'm skipping peanut butter with mine, just gonna have an apple and my wrap. There's lunch. And Miss Nora is having just some puffs because she doesn't quite eat 3 meals a day yet. But you're gonna sit with us girls and have a little snack. Are you having a snack? And Millie is in her new favorite spot, which is waiting for baby food to drop. Oh, you missed. Try again. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. Hey guys, so we actually just got back from a really quick run over to Kroger. I wanted to make a nice leafy green salad. I think I'm gonna do like a simple Caesar salad on the side with our pasta tonight for dinner, and I was almost out of lettuce. So I ran over there, grabbed a few things. So I'm gonna show you the super quick haul I got. If we need another reason to keep drinking my water and get back to eating healthier this month, my skin is breaking out like crazy. And I will say I'm normally very thankful and lucky that I don't have very problematic skin. It's pretty easy. I use super simple, clean products on it, and I don't wear a lot of makeup day to day. But after the holidays with drinking and not enough water and lots of sugar, breakouts. So anyway, here's the grocery haul. So here is a big bunch of romaine lettuce. If you guys are struggling to find good prices on romaine lettuce like I am, I feel like those 3 packs of romaine that you normally get at the grocery store, they used to be, I feel like $2.50, under $3 for sure last year. Mine were almost $5 at the store, and every time I go. But if you look in the section in the fresh veggies and fruit area where they have like on the wall the bins of fresh vegetables, they often have these giant heads of lettuce, and it comes in at like half the price. I know it's only 1 versus 3, but I feel like this yields just as much lettuce, if not more, than the pack of 3 that I normally get. So it looks nice and green. There's not too much light spots that's gonna be bitter. It's ready to eat. So we'll use that for salad tonight. I got some more La Banderita card counter tortillas. Lila asked if we could get some chips today, which was fine. They were on sale. They were only $1.99 for the Kroger brand bag, which is an outstanding price for right now. So I grabbed grabbed her some chips so she could have some with lunches this week. These, I'm obsessed with these Harvest Snaps, the black bean snacks, the mango chili lime flavor in particular. I've eaten these for years. Sometimes I feel like they come and go from the stores. I can't always find them, but I saw them today in the little section of our Kroger where they have all like the salad add-ons. They're not in the chip aisles. They're so tasty and you get a ton of them for the points. So those are a good little snackle. I might have some of those in a little bit actually. I grabbed a butternut squash. Lila was wanting some squash mac and cheese. She calls it mommy mac and cheese. We haven't done that in a while and sometimes I can't find squash at the store. I saw a ton of them there today though. So we grabbed one to do butternut squash mac and cheese sometime maybe this weekend. I grabbed a package of strawberries, got some bananas, some petite gold potatoes. If you guys were watching my Instagram stories at the holidays, I bought a bag of potatoes at Target for our Christmas Eve dinner, and somehow between the pickup, when I checked my bag, saw they were there, and getting home, unpacking, and then come Christmas Eve day, like 2 days later, I went to get everything out to start cooking our meal for the family, and we had a case of the missing potatoes. So I still haven't found them. I have checked all of our closets and pantries, our fridge, our freezer, my car inside and out. I have no idea where they mysteriously went to. I'm thinking they may have accidentally gotten thrown out with the bag or something, but yeah, we had a case of the missing potatoes over Christmas. Grab some Parmesan. This will be for our Caesar salads tonight. Toss a little of that on top. And then this is one of the main reasons I also went to the store was because I've been missing my Chobani coffee creamer. I've just been doing like almond milk lattes like I did this morning, but sometimes it's nice just to have a cup of hot coffee and toss in 1 or 2 tablespoons of creamer and not be so fancy and so many steps. I actually may have a cup this afternoon because I feel like I am dragging. Between it being a rainy day and us lacking in some sleep lately, I've definitely been tired. So it might be a time for an afternoon coffee this day. I don't normally, but today it might be. And then I also snagged 2 of these. I've never tried the Kroger brand before, but these are just like little drink enhancers. I got a blue raspberry flavor and an orange tangerine. If you're looking to increase your water intake, those are an easy way to do it. And an 18 pack of eggs. We still have about a half dozen eggs after making breakfast this morning, but these were a great deal. There was an 18 pack for like $6 with the Kroger sale, and I feel like right now that's a great price with how expensive I've seen eggs, so I grabbed them. These stay good for a few weeks in the fridge, so we always go through eggs. Honestly, they won't last us that long. But yeah, that's my super quick little Kroger haul. Nora is napping. Lila and I are about to have a little snack and watch a little movie. I am having some of these Harvest Snaps that we just picked up at the store, the mango chili lime flavor. These are so good. You get 22 pieces for only 3 points. So this is a good size snack. And then I have been struggling a bit on my water today. I drank about 1.5 tumblers of water so far, but I'm just like struggling to drink more. So I went ahead and popped some of these Kroger water drops in. This is the orange tangerine flavor. This seriously now tastes like an uncarbonated, like high C orange beverage. So I'm definitely someone who used to drink my calories. So a little sweet kind of flavored drink, I will definitely drink easier than water. So that's gonna help me push through. This still counts as water just because it has flavoring in it. Like it's still water. It still counts towards my hydration for the day. So I'm gonna drink that, have this, and have a little snack. Nora. Ugh. Pray for me, y'all. This one is on the move and crawling everywhere. You are not to put your hands in the dog bowl. Oh, it's gonna be a night. Well, I'm trying to get dinner started, but someone only took a half-hour afternoon nap and is very grumpy. So I'll see what I can film. All right, well, I finally got Missy situated with some crackers, some teething crackers. I think she might be getting another tooth. She's been a little bit crabby. So I popped this leftover pasta sauce that we had, plus another can of this organic tomato sauce in. I'm gonna add our Italian sausage crumbles that are already pre-cooked. So to find out the points for this sauce, I just built this in the recipe builder on the app. I added in the canned tomato sauce, which should be 0 points because there was no added sugar in that brand of tomato sauce. And then I weighed out my sausage crumbles, and that's how I added those in is by the ounces, and then all of our seasonings are gonna be 0 points. So the only points in this sauce is gonna be for the Italian sausage. I'm just gonna get it warmed through all over. The sausage was pre-cooked. I have to get it all warmed up, and I am gonna add in Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, maybe some pepper. Yeah, you can add in whatever floats your boat. My pasta's cooking away. Okay guys, like always, evening time gets so crazy getting the kids through dinner and going down to bed. So I made my dinner. I actually snacked my bread while I was cooking dinner, so that's why you didn't see it along with my pasta. However, I feel like tomorrow I had some leftovers of both the pasta and the sauce. I packaged them up separately, and we definitely have more bread that we can eat tomorrow. I would 100% toast off a piece of that bread and just put some of the meat sauce on it, maybe a little Parmesan cheese on top. I can skip the pasta, that was so good. The meat sauce came out really good tonight. Anyway, so I had my bread and my pasta for dinner, and I still have 10 points left for the day. I know I get a higher number of points than a lot of people. The amount of points you get when you start WW is all just based off of like your general statistics. So female or male, your height, your weight, how much weight you want to lose, like your goals and stuff like that. So that's kind of where those numbers come from. It's the WW algorithm, so I don't have any control over it. That's just where my points are. Hopefully I've shared enough different ranges of points of meals and snacks that you guys can find stuff that can work for you. You may not be able to follow my exact day if you don't get as many points as I do, but you can pick and choose different meals and snacks from my day to work with your overall daily points. But I have 10 points left for the night, and I was sitting hanging out with Josh, and we're like, I think a sweet bite is needed tonight, so let's make some fun dessert. Tonight I'm going to make a little protein chocolate mousse. So I love using the Jell-O sugar-free pudding mixes mixed with plain non-fat Greek yogurt. This makes an excellent fruit dip. Tonight I'm kind of going to make it as like a little mousse situation. So I'm gonna mix some of this and this, let it set up a bit. I'm also gonna put, if you are ever baking or making any sort of chocolate dessert, a tiny bit of espresso powder just takes it to the next level. It doesn't taste overly like coffee or mocha. It just really enriches that chocolate flavor. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of espresso powder in as well. That's 0 points. The Jell-O, it's 1 point for a quarter of the package of Jell-O pudding mix. And then plain non-fat Greek yogurt is 0 points. So if you wanted just a little chocolate bite, that on its own is like 1 point, and then you can add toppings or layer it into a little parfait, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use some of these strawberries we picked up today, and then some chocolate chips as well, just because I have points to use. So I believe 2 tablespoons of these is like 3 points. So I might double that because I have points to use tonight, and just like have the chocolate chips dispersed all throughout my pudding versus like sprinkled on top. If you wanted to use fewer, you could definitely do it that way. And then who wouldn't want to put a little whipped cream on top? So let's make a little dessert. A half cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt in each one of these. There we go. And 1 teaspoon of this sugar-free chocolate fudge Jell-O pudding mix in each. I ended up doing 2 teaspoons of the Jell-O powder. It's still gonna just count for 1 point. Because again, it counts for 1 point for up to a quarter of the powder package. And then this is just a half teaspoon of the espresso powder. I'm gonna give these guys a little mix. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips to each of them, and let them set up in the fridge for about like 15 minutes, not too long. We don't want to wait too long for our chocolate dessert, so you could probably leave it in longer. But I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips inside each of these, set it in the fridge, and then you can top it with more chocolate chips, strawberries, whipped cream, and we'll have a delicious chocolate mousse dessert. That didn't seem right. So I went ahead and scanned it into my WW app, and it's 1 tablespoon of these semi-sweet chocolate chunks for 3 points. So I put 1 tablespoon in each of those. I'm gonna give them a stir, and then we'll top with strawberries and whipped cream. Anyone else's dog come running when they shake a whipped cream can? You want a pup cup? that, dessert is served. We have our little chocolate mousse cups with strawberries, whipped cream, and chocolate chips. These are so good. If you are not an espresso powder fan, swap it out for cinnamon. Also works really well and is super tasty. Love cinnamon and chocolate together. Anyway, thank you guys so much for following me along on my what I eat in a day, helping to keep me on track early on in my rebooted WW journey for 2023. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next one. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and until next time, bye.